everybody, JM Manion here at the NPC Photo Gym. And if you don't know this guy next to me, then you don't really follow the sport. Here to do his road to the Olympia at the new NPC Photo Gym,
Andre Ferguson.
So what do you think of the new place, man?
Oh, I like the facility, man. Y'all got enough room for everything. We could do a lot of fun activities here. A lot of fun activities.
And activities you mean besides training?
Yes. But the new facility is huge. You guys got a room in the office for everything. You got a room in the office for everything.
All right. So this is going to be your what number Olympia?
Ooh, 9 straight, bro. 9 straight. Damn. Sounds good. 9 straight.
9 straight. And you're going to finally make it this year, right?
Yeah. Let's see. We're going to try to get back into that middle grouping, though, JM, man. We're going for first. Like, I haven't been healthy the last couple of years, bro. Dealing with IBS issues, dealing with injuries, dealing with just a bunch of stuff, bro. And, dude, I even had COVID on stage last year. I had a 107 fever at finals last year. And,
wow.
Dude, it was funny because, dude, I felt like such trash that I was hoping I wasn't in the top 10 so I didn't have to get back on stage. And when I got the text that I was in the top 10, I was like, looks like I got to drag myself back out there. But, we're back healthy again, though. So, dude, we're wholeheartedly expecting to be in the middle grouping.
All right. So it's going to be a pretty crazy Olympia this year. I say we've got the 3 Bs, Banks, Buendia, and Brandon. Yeah.
There's 3 Mr. Olympia's going to be in it. 3.
But the way I look at it, A comes before B.
I like this guy. But, dude, I can beat those guys. I can beat the dude. I beat Brandon all the time. Like, Jeremy, Banks, they're all great competitors, but I can beat all them guys.
I mean, it's not like it's going to be your first time with these guys.
No, definitely not my first rodeo. And we trade shots, man. Like, Banks is new, so he's been in there for only 2 years. So he's caught me when I've had my downtime. So, like, he hasn't caught an L from me yet, so he needs to catch one. But that's why we're showing up to Legion, though, bro.
Oh, this is breaking news, right?
Yeah. Legion Sports, it's like 10 days out, JM. Yeah. But we're doing Legion. We're going for the 20 bands.
All right. I like that. We got the exclusive here.
I mean, he was baiting everybody and trying to, like, basically intimidate everybody to stay away from the show. And everyone's like, yo, Dre, you going to take the challenge? And I was like, well, we progressing how we should. So, yeah, why not? It's $20,000 for first place. I'm showing up.
Yeah, show up and show out.
I'm showing. Yeah, both. Both. Show up and show out. We're not just showing up. Listen, I'm not showing up for second, JM. Like, yeah, second place might be 6,000, but I'm showing up for the 20.
Well, that's how you always are, though.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm not arrogant, but I know how good I am. So at the end of the day, yes, I am good enough to win the 20,000. No doubt about it.
Well, like we were just talking before, Hall of Fame career.
Oh, yeah. Hall of Fame. I mean, you don't get 18 wins by accident. You just don't get 18 wins by accident. So, I'm going in Legion. I'm going for first place. And then after that, man, we're going into Olympia trying to get first again.
Well, the other thing that was funny was when we were sitting here talking before is you were talking about how you knew Tyler in high school and always had judging.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I'm like, dude, I knew Tyler when he was in high school. Dude, when I first started competing, like I was saying, JM used to come through with, like, the videos. Like, yeah, we were at a wrestling meet last weekend. Me and Debbie with Tyler. Look, he pinned this guy. Look, he beat this guy too. Look, he won the whole tournament. Like, and now he's the head judge. And it's funny because, like, I had to ask you before. I'm like, yo, how old is he? 29. I'm like, shit. Time flew, though. Time flew by, bro. Definitely flew by.
It's a little different looking down and seeing him there, right?
Yeah, but look, I'll say this though. He does a great job. It's not like he's just there. He does a great job.
Right. So when he talked about this year about what they were doing, heighting and weighting everybody for men's physique, I know he talked to you, right?
Yep. The weight is my weight. Like, that's what I weigh. So, like, everyone asks me, Dre, how do you feel about the height and the weight? It's my weight. That's how I feel about it. So to me, it doesn't matter. That's exactly what I weigh at the show anyway. So to me, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and then you have all the negative Nancys, we'll call them, saying, well, everyone's going to just be all top heavy.
No, because, and look, I said that in the beginning, and I was like, but I know Tyler, because Tyler said that they were coming out with the height and weights, right? And what I said was, knowing Tyler, he has something in place for people to not stop training. Because look, what people will do is, okay, well, I'll just stop training my legs completely. And then you come in there looking like Johnny Bravo, and nobody wants to see that on stage, bro. Nobody wants to see that. So, yeah, he did put the good contingencies in, so people just don't stop training their lower body all completely.
Yeah, and one of the funny things is I know a lot of people are saying to me, "Oh, guys like Dre, they're gonna have a backlash over it." I'm like, you don't really know Dre.
Nah, but like I like it. Like, yo, dude, I was telling him to make the weight lower. I was like, bro, I can make a lower weight. Why don't we make it lower? Because the reason why I want to make it lower is because then it makes it tougher for the other guys. In my, like, if I already weigh this and I make like, all right, so we'll say it like this, right? If I already weigh 189, right, and that's the weight, I was telling Tyler to make it 185, because if I'm weighing 189 without trying to make a weight, if I'm trying to make a weight, 4 more pounds is nothing, JM.
Right.
So I want to make it harder for them because, yo, I'll let you know right now, a bunch of people are not going to make the weight, like, because a bunch of people are towing the weight. Like, I'm going to weigh in the first weigh in with my clothes on. I told everybody, I said, dude, I'm showing up to the first weigh-in with a bag of popcorn, and I'm weighing in with all my clothes on and a bag of popcorn, because I'm going to be eating the popcorn, watching the people who don't make their weight.
That kind of reminds me of the first year that Tyler did the weigh-ins for the Classic and the 212 at the Olympia. And that year, they did the 212 first, and remember, Flex Lewis was always weighed up last because he was the champion, right? And he always made weight. And the first 3 guys who I won't name that got on that scale were overweight, right? And Tyler was like, "Really?
Did they eventually make weight or no?"
He gave them till the hour, till the
right.
Yeah,
But they did make the weight
Yeah.
in the hour. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
They did. But Flex Lewis pulls up a chair with his food and sits there and starts eating in front of him, going, "You tell him, Tyler, you keep it up. That's how you do it."
And this is what I tell everybody. You shouldn't be towing the line of the weight, because then you're putting stress on your body to make the weight before you carb up. So you should comfortably be able to make the weight. That's how I feel.
Yeah. So, yeah, I remember Tyler was telling one guy, he goes, "Put a hoodie on and run 3 laps around the Orleans."
You'll lose 5 pounds real quick. You'll lose 5 pounds real quick. Outside in that heat, you'll lose 5 pounds real quick. But I'm not. Like when next season comes, I'm not playing around with the weight. I'm not going to be one of the guys towing the line. If it says 189, I'll be weighing in at 187. I'm giving myself room to make sure, because now in men's physique, we're not used to having to deplete so hard before the carb up. Most people are already eating carbs at the weigh-in for the classic guys. So now a lot of guys, they're going to have to not be eating or drinking water until after the weigh-in. And then you only have this short window to actually fill your physique back out. So it's going to be a little tricky.
And everyone's going to be on the same playing field now.
Oh, yeah. And I actually look, some people like, oh, well, I actually like the weights because it forces people back in a box. It's like classic. The reason why there's a height and there's a weight that goes with the height is because it forces you in the box to create the look we want to create. Because if classic didn't have heights and weights, then it's open bodybuilding again. So I actually like the weights in men's physique.
And one of the, I'm just going to say, stupid comments I see constantly online is, "Oh, Tyler's putting us, what does he know about cutting weight?"
The guy wrestled his whole life. Like that's what it is. Like that's what he wrestled his whole life. Like he knows all about cutting weight, dude. And look, but this is what's crazier, JM. I wrestled in high school and middle school too. So people don't understand, making a weight for wrestling is way more extreme because you have to go fight somebody after. In bodybuilding, we're just standing on there and posing. I actually have to physically get into a battle with you after I made that weight.
Right.
And what's also cool is in wrestling now that they don't let, like, whatever you start the season at, because like these guys were just losing a crazy amount of weight and it was getting dangerous.
So, the hydration test.
Yeah. So what they did now is whatever you weigh, you have to be within a window now. You can't just be losing an incredible amount of weight anymore.
Yeah, they started that when Tyler was in high school.
Because it's dangerous. It's dangerous if you come into a season weighing 200 pounds and then now you're trying to make weights at 165. Like, no, that's dangerous. Right. But yeah, it's way more extreme for wrestling than it is for this. Way more extreme.
But there are a bunch of people that were wrestlers like you that are in the men's physique.
I don't think anybody should have a problem making weight. If you're not making weight, it's because you're being lazy.
All right, we're going to put the exclamation point right on that.
It's because you're being lazy. Like, How didn't you make the weight? You knew what the weight was. You knew what you weighed. How didn't you make the weight? Listen, if you got to put the sauna suit on and go in the sauna with the big ass garbage bag on and sweat fucking 10 pounds off, that's what you have to do, JM. Like, the people act like they don't know what the process is. We all know what the process is, bro. If you got to make the weight, make the weight. Oh, I have a question, though. What happens if you don't make weight now?
Well, ask Tyler when he gets here.
Okay, cool. Because that's my question. Because I've seen before that I've seen classic guys have to go do 212 of the open at a show. But in men's physique, if you don't make the weight, are you going to have to go to classic? Like, what are you going to have to do? Or are you just getting to do not compete? So we'll see.
We'll get that answer.
Tyler, we going to get that one.
All right. So are you doing anything different this year than you've done in other years for the Olympia? Or are you just doing what you normally do?
Yo, honestly, JM, it's been easier than the last 2 years because I'm just healthy, bro. Like, I don't have the IBS and the gut issues no more, which was the worst of it all. Like, dude, I had a bunch of tears and all that stuff, but I could push through that stuff. The gut stuff, it just wouldn't let me peel back the last couple layers of fat no matter what I did. So I would run myself into the ground doing double time, but I still was getting less progress. This year, it's back to more of the same. I push a button and it works. So it's just back to being the old me, man.
All right. So you talked about doing shows and everything. Another thing we talked about before is you said next year you're thinking of doing a few international shows, right?
Yeah, I'm going to do vacations next year. So, Dubai's high on the bucket list. UK's high on the bucket list. We were talking about Colombia. I think I'm going to do Medellin again because I really love that show and I love that city. So, yeah, we're just going to do some international fun shows next season.
So we're putting all the international guys on notice.
Oh, yeah. Coming to not a city, coming to a country near you. Country near you.
Perfect. So is there anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, man. Yo, the same people, man. My sponsors, Dark Sport, Rule One, man. George Brown, y'all know he the homie. Shout out to Ray, man. Shout out to Steph. Me and Steph after this, we going to go hit the city and we going to go get up with Ray for a little bit. But yeah, man, shout out to Coach Omar. Shout out to the family. Shout out to everybody back in the neighborhood. Shout out to my gym, man. That's about it, man. Shout out to everybody, bro. You know me, man. You know me.
All right, sounds good. So listen, if you want to see Andre on stage at Olympia, get your tickets, be there in person. If you can't, get the pay-per-view, but the being there in person is much better.
And dude, so people ask me all the time, do you like it better in Vegas or Orlando? And honestly, I like it in Orlando better now. And I told people, you want to come to the show because there's not one bad seat in the house. The whole entire stage is an LCD screen. So you don't even have to look at the competitors. You can just watch the whole screen. It's like being at the Cowboys game. When you're at the Cowboys game, the Jumbotron is so goddamn big that nobody actually watches the field. Everybody's looking at the Jumbotron.
You know, I likened that stage to the Ultra Music Festival.
Oh, yeah, perfect example.
Right.
And dude, it's a really dope show in Orlando. So if you guys do have the chance, though, I say, come out to the show in Orlando. But if not, buy the ticket online and get the live stream.
Yeah, but it's a whole different vibe there.
Yo, dude, you have to come to the show. If you've never been to the Olympia, you just got to come. Like, it's hard to explain it. You just have to be there, dude. You just have to be there.
Yeah. All right. So, J.M. Manion.
Andre Ferguson.
Signing out for NPC News Online, and we look forward to seeing you in Orlando.